My name is Natalia Nakazawa, and I am the Assistant Director for the EFA Studio Program. The Elizabeth Foundation for the Arts Studio Program has been running since 1998, and we have an annual open call where we receive hundreds of applications and accept a select group of artists to our competitive studio program. Artists are allowed to stay for up to 2 years and then can renew for future periods of time. And we are just about to check out the office exhibition, so join me. Hi everyone, welcome to the EFA New Member exhibition, Freedom is an Act. We have 9 artists here featured, and I'd like to show you some of our artists. So the first artist you encounter is Odette England. It's on the longest wall right when you enter the exhibition space. And Odette is an incredible artist who explores relationships between autobiography, gender, place, and vernacular photography. England grew up in a small rural dairy farm, and the memories of the male-dominant community and the many snapshots made by her family serve as raw materials and inspiration for England's work. Here we can see the largest work is fold number 4, and it's a unique gelatin silver print from a hand-folded, expired 6x7 film negative. All of these are unique snapshots that are hand-punched. So all of this is from the Punch series, which are layered photographs, and they're really beautiful because you can see, as you get up close, the texture and the sort of cutout of each layer. As you enter the left side of the gallery, you encounter work by Laura Anderson Barbata. You can see she has 2 pieces here. One is a series of masks that she's been working on in response to the coronavirus pandemic. And then here are 2 videos, one from 2015 and one from 2020, that elucidate all the different types of carnival and celebration work that she does. Laura Anderson Barbada is a bicultural transdisciplinary artist who sees art as a social practice that can connect, educate, and transcend borders. She collaborates with unlikely individuals and groups including stilt dancers from Brooklyn, Oaxaca, and Trinidad and Tobago. Further into the gallery, you encounter Anita Major's Majestic Harmony. It's 2 pieces of ceramic suspended from the ceiling with these incredible plants coming out of them. And they are plants that need water to live every single day, so I'm going to be watering these plants. So Anita Major was born and raised in the Bahamas. Her work investigates the relationship between self and place as site of negotiation. By utilizing the vernacular of craft to reclaim experiences and relocate displaced objects, her practice exists at the intersection of nostalgia, identity, and commerce. Her work and process reference historical and contemporary ethnography, taking form in a wide range of media, installation, sculpture, video, and performance. This work is dynamic as well, so if air catches one of the palms, you might see the work rotate. As you move further into our beautiful office space You have Katya Karkovsky's work, which is a brand new installation piece that she did just for this exhibition. It's called Postcards from America, and it's a whole series of postcards that she's been doing, one every day that she's been in this country. So it's a whole series of postcards that then she's been editing, digitally altering, painting, hand painting, and this is the latest iteration of that project. So Katya Karkovsky works in installation, performance, sculpture, video, painting, and drawing, exploring ideas of gender, identity, construction, alienation, labor, history, and self. Through research and autobiographical experience, Karkovsky builds worlds and characters, through which she examines and underscores stereotypes, assumptions, prejudices, and injustice. Moving away from Katya's work, we have Whitney Oldenburg. This piece is called Hidden, and it's part of her very sculptural approach to painting. Through a post-minimalist positioning and in the lineage of artists such as Eva Hesse, Lee Montague, and Louise Bourgeois, Whitney Oldenburg's work becomes propositions for understanding control in relation to excess. She uses materials such as rocks, fabric, paint, and household objects to construct terrains, armatures, skins, and containers. So as we continue, we move past our artist resource room, which is available to all of our artists. It has monographs and books and magazines available to artists. It has a computer available at any time for anyone to use. And we move past our communal kitchen, which we all take care of as part of the office. And now we're heading into our conference room. Salis. We have here a small bust called Avatar that is actually a study for a bronze. And then you see a large, it's a 6-foot inkjet print on a metallic substrate. And both of this one is called Aging Venus. And Susan's work is fascinating, and it uses performance, film, photography, and digital sculpture to examine the meaning of embodiment, the index and representation, and the evolution of our understanding of the self over time. She's interested in the aging body, gender roles, and the potential outcomes of the creation of idealized selves through modern technologies and artificial intelligence. Moving further, you encounter works by Nasim Nazari. So we have video work of hers and a grouping of mixed media pieces. Nasim typically works both across video and paper works. She makes handmade films, prints, and paintings using images from her personal and family archives, overlaid with drawings, found imagery, and lo-fi graphics. She creates broken narratives recalling collective human experiences of memory, displacement, and diaspora. This work really requires a little extra looking because there are so many little components. You might miss something if you go by too fast. This work was also installed specifically for this site. Moving past Nazanin's work, you encounter a large tapestry by Alan Ball. Alan Ball's work consists of humankind's relation to the land and its future habitability. marks and materials such as dirt, clay, oil, and ash, his work is suggestive of cave paintings and Neolithic embodiment. We have one more work by our artist, Jason Feil, and it's one that's a little bit sneaky and maybe unexpected. Come take a look. Jason Feil's work is a little bit of a spin-off, the member rules contract. So when artists come into the studio program, they have to sign a list of rules that basically says they will be great community members. Jason saw this contract and immediately thought, how can I alter it or change it in such a way that addresses the current pandemic and the new social contracts that might be taking place? So upon closer inspection, you can read some of our favorites, such as Jason's take on the new social interactions, such as commenting on how amazing it is to see someone familiar in real life again, or to be out of their apartment and back in their studio, to talk about their recent Zoom calls or DIY haircuts, discuss how surreal and quiet the EFA studio building is these days, observe how COVID-19 may have temporarily killed small talk, and speculate on when the White House will announce that a COVID vaccine has been developed. So Jason Feil is a former war crimes prosecutor for the United Nations. He embeds law in his art practice and art in his legal practice. He explores the poetics of juridical language and materials. In the art world, this takes the form of performances, videos, installations, and objects. In the legal world, it's called testimony, evidence, contracts, and administration. In both worlds, it's an archive. For the New Member Exhibition virtual tour, Freedom as an Act. I hope that you'll come and see the work in person. You can sign up online on our website. And I'd also like to thank our panelists who actually selected these artists who are in the exhibition. Carmen Ermo, David Everett Howe, Sarah S. King, Alex Paik, and Sarah Watson. So thank you so much to those panelists who helped select the artists. And looking forward to seeing you soon.